two brief statements in my capacity. Sorry. I will make, Mr. Speaker, with your leave, two brief statements in my capacity as Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, and the second in my capacity as Prime Minister and Minister of National Security. The first statement I make serves to provide an update on the progress that is being made on the implementation of our second stimulus package, which we believe is targeted, comprehensive, and far-reaching. This package, of course, was announced last month, and so we are trying to keep the public informed as progress is being made. The stimulus package, you would recall, Mr. Speaker, is intended in the main to stimulate the economy and to provide support and assistance to those most vulnerable and in need. We are providing support and assistance to those most affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The Income Support Program has so far received 2,915 applications. I repeat, the Income Support Program of $1,000 monthly for a duration of 3 months, that program has so far received 2,915 applications. These applications are being screened to eliminate any duplications, as in some cases it was found that applicants applied twice by sending the application to two government entities, Sustainable Development, for example, and the Ministry of Finance. The applications are, of course, also being vetted for compliance with the criteria which we outlined. That is, the length of time that they would have been displaced. Only applications that contain responses to the question posed can be immediately determined. I therefore must encourage all applicants to consider and respond to all information requested, as this would expedite the processing of their claims. Some forms, I am advised, come in incomplete, and therefore the processors cannot make an appropriate determination. I must also inform that we have deployed and dedicated additional human resources in the Ministry of Finance to deal with the processing of these claims in an effort to further improve the effectiveness and efficiency of the delivery. I believe that this has been working very well. What we have done across various departments in the Ministry of Finance, within the ministry, administrative section, from human resources, etc., we have created a new pool of persons who will be dedicated fully to this particular program and all elements of it. The good news is that payment of claims started on July the 30th, and so far 645 applications have been submitted to the Treasury for monies to be paid to the beneficiaries. I'm advised that another batch of payments will be processed tomorrow, Friday, on August 6th. And every week, further payments will be made to qualifying applicants. With respect to applicants under the fuel subsidy program, 62 persons, these will be bus operators, have been approved, and by this Friday, all 62 should receive their payments. Those who applied for support to households with persons with disabilities, that is, with persons living with disabilities, they should receive their first payment tomorrow, August the 6th. Additionally, we have approved some support to Addis Place. This is a private provider of services to persons with disability. I think it is operating from Greenlands, and it has about 20 odd persons who are being catered to by that facility. The majority of children, at least 127 or thereabout, are in attendance at our special education facility, and that would be the largest provider of support for such persons at the younger age. Generally, we can say that as far as the implementation is going, we are off to a good start. Mr. Speaker, we are helping our people getting back on their feet by providing tangible support. Additionally, school uniforms, textbooks, and other support will be provided for the new school year in the usual manner. In other words, notwithstanding this is enhanced support we are giving in a targeted and comprehensive way via the second stimulus, all those other social safety nets across a range of government entities will continue to be provided. So parents with their children in our schools, they will have their school uniforms, they will get their vouchers, etc., etc. All those support will continue, and they will be processed during the usual times and by those entities or departments that will deal with them customarily. And we want persons to avail themselves of these benefits. It bears repeating, Mr. Speaker, that St. Kitts and Nevis has one of the most comprehensive social safety nets in the region. Our stimulus package has provided additional resources beyond the $34+ million we have budgeted in 2021. We continue to focus on the people, delivering in accordance with our commitments and resources, so prudently managed over the last 6 years. We will continue to put our people first, Mr. Speaker, and be an administration that is committed to delivering the stronger and safer future we promise. May it please you. The second statement I make, Mr. Speaker, as I said earlier, is in my capacity as Minister of National Security and Prime Minister, and it relates to the matter of Mr. Rahman Oloronwa Abbas of Nigeria and his relationship with St. Kitts and Nevis. The records will show, Mr. Speaker, that Mr. Abbas applied in the prescribed manner for a grant of St. Kitts and Nevis Certificate of Citizenship in 2019. Based on information which he presented, he was so entitled, having married on October 29, 2018, to a national of St. Kitts and Nevis, to wit Shawana Chapman. The application on the face of it met all the requirements and was processed in accordance with Section 92, subsection 1 of the St. Christopher and Nevis Constitution Order 1983. Let me be clear that this was not an application under our Citizenship by Investment program. Rather, as outlined, this was an application process on the basis of marriage to a national of St. Kitts and Nevis and in accordance, importantly, with the Constitution of the Federation. Recently, Mr. Speaker, certain serious allegations have emerged in relation to Mr. Abbas including the allegation that he obtained his St. Kitts and Nevis citizenship by fraudulent means. As a consequence, my government has taken decisive steps to protect the reputation and integrity of our country. Specifically, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gilroy Brandy, has initiated an investigation into this matter with the full support of all relevant international law enforcement bodies. The passport of Mr. Abbas has been deactivated, and the matter of the revocation of Mr. Abbas's citizenship has been put before our Attorney General for advice and guidance on the same. My government is well known and respected as a responsible member of the international community, and it is deeply committed to eradicating all forms of criminality. We continue, for example, to be a strong partner in international efforts to combat fraud, money laundering, terrorist financing, human trafficking, and all forms of criminal behavior. Mr. Speaker, given that this is an active investigation, and given that the matter is sub judice, it would be improper for me to engage in any further commentary beyond the clarification which I have provided in this statement. May it please you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.